Alright, Tyler, I'm making this video just to show you how RDA works. All you do is you have these coils, you just drip on them, just like that. Don't really matter. And then you vape it. And when it dries out, you drip on it again. It's not that hard. I'm just going to show you how to change the cotton, how to temp them, how to clean them, all that stuff. So pull the cotton out with your screwdriver. Nice and easy. When you go to pull the cotton out, you don't want to mess up the coil, so take your thumbnail, put it on the metal, on the coil like this, and just pull the cotton out so you don't fuck up the coil. And this is that mod I'm going to send you, just so you have a backup. Okay, once you have the cotton out, you just want to hold the button in and burn all the old juice off, and let the coils turn red, and then blow on them. Just to get all the old cotton off. And you want to make sure that they're still firing evenly, so let them cool off, and then hold the button in. You want to make sure that when they turn red from the inside out of the coil, like they do right there. See how it comes from the inside out? Alright, once you got them clean, you got a thing of water. Just heat them up. Dip them in the water. You don't gotta worry, there's no electricity, so you can hold the button in while they're in the water. It just heats the water up. And then just fan the water off. Once you do that, they should be completely clean. That's all you ever have to do to clean them. It's nice and simple like that. I'm going to send you a set of these ceramic tweezers. Okay? If you ever have, when you go to heat them up, if there's ever a spot that's shining bright, that's called a hot spot, or it's sparking, you just find where the spot is, heat it up, and just touch it with the ceramic tweezers while you're holding the button. Just like this. Don't ever touch it with metal. It'll short it out and melt the coil. You can also just run them in like this, and it'll get rid of any hot spots. And you always want to make sure the coil's tight together. Like, squeeze them and then heat it up. Let them turn bright red, and then just let go. And it'll tighten up the coils, make them fire evenly. Nice and simple. And alright, and then you gotta put the new cotton in. I use the green cotton balls from Walgreens. It's what everybody uses. You can get like cotton from vape shops, like cotton bacon, cotton candy, native wick. Cotton balls are just easier. You just unroll them like this, and then in the middle just pull apart gently with your fingers, nice and loose. And then take one piece and just round it gently, just so it's rounded. Okay, make sure the coil's cooled down. Might take a second. This is a big series build, but the end where it's nice and loose, you just grab about a ½ inch with your thumb and finger and just twist and make like a needle at the end, just like this. Don't twist the whole thing. You want this nice and fluffy and loose. Just want the end to be so you can fit it through the coil. Okay, and then once your coils cool down, and when you after you're done temping in the water, you want to make sure that where the fuck there we go. You just want to make sure that your screws are tight, like none of them loosen. You don't got to torque it, just make sure they're hand tight. Okay? So, you got your little needle end. You want to just stick it through the coil, okay? Grab the needle and kind of scrunch this side down as you pull through. Once you got it started, you put your nail on the coil right here and you just pull the cotton through. You keep your nail there so you don't fuck up the coil. And then once you have it through enough, just pull it a little bit this way, just to even out the fluff. And then do the other side. Just like this. Other side through. Put your nail on, pull through. Scrunch down, pull through. It's nice and simple. You'll get the hang of it. You'll fuck it up a lot, but you'll learn how to do it. And then I like it pretty symmetrical, but you can do it however you want. This part in here where the cotton goes down into, that's called the juice well. Depending on how deep that is how much cotton you want. Typically, you just want enough cotton to touch the bottom of the juice well, but you can do it however you want. I usually don't do that much cotton in mine, but I mean, it's personal preference. About that much. Other side. But I always cut mine rounded. So they come out at an angle. And then with your 1.5, or you can use a paper clip, whatever you want to use. It's how I usually do mine. It's my technique. Pull the cotton to the side, push in, and then down and to the side. Just like that. And do the same with this one. Pull to the side, down, pull it back. You do it the same way on the other side. Now, some decks are different. Some decks have little holes to put the cotton in, but they're all basically the same. The important thing is that you don't have any cotton touching the outside of the coil. Like, you don't want any underneath. Push all the cotton to the side. Okay? Just like that. Now, when you're all done, you got to saturate the cotton just to get ready to vape it. So just drip all over the coil. It's easy. I don't know. This is just my way. I just do coils and then do the sides of the cotton right here. And if you have a unicorn bottle or something like this, where there's a tip, you can shape the cotton better with it while you juice it. Just want to make sure there's no white, no dry cotton. And then the most important thing, especially when they're new coils, you want to drip over the screws. That way they're wet when you fire them the first time, because sometimes you'll have too much heat in the post and the screws will loosen, and then you'll have a hot spot. You might short out the coil. You just make sure you juice over the coil when you first wick it, and then let them heat up and fire, just like that. And then drip over them again. This is an easy way to drip. Just strip over the coil like once, twice, just like that. That's all you have to do to drip. And then strip again. The first couple hits you get off of fresh cotton will taste weird. It's just the aftertaste of the cotton, especially if it's organic. It has it just has an aftertaste to it because it's real. There's no cleaning done to the cotton or anything. But yeah, and that's how you use an RDA. Nice and simple. This, I'll show you the ones I'm gonna send you. This temple. It's a pretty big RDA. Fit nice on your RX 200 like mine. It's got a big 2-post. I just have shitty coils on here right now, but it's a big velocity deck. And then send you my little pink Doge. It's kind of beat up, but it's a nice little simple 4-post for you to learn to build on. It's nothing. Then I got this T4 tank, or TFE4. It's like the smaller version of your tank. I'll send that to you, and I picked you up somewhere, wherever the hell I put it. I picked you up a new coil for it, so you have that. Yeah, and I was just gonna send you those for you to play around with. But yeah, that's how you use the RDA. So you understand the difference. Tank, RDA, because you drip on it. There you go, buddy.